Diyos. Maraming salamat po sa buhay at lakas na aming taglay, sa liwanag ng kaisipan at sa pagkakataon maipagpatuloy ang pag-aaral ng mga kabataan. Gabayan po ang bawat isa sa amin. Anuman ang bahagi na nagagampanan, naway maging maayos at matagumpay ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral na aming gagawin sa araw na ito. Patawarin mo po kami sa aming mga pagkulang at pagkakasala. At sa aming paggawa, ikaw po ang aming makasama. Amen.
Good morning. Welcome to our sixth virtual meeting. I want you to pat yourselves and say congratulations. Congratulations. Go on, do it now. Have you done it? Or you find it silly? Why did I ask you to do that? Because we have come this far. And indeed, you truly kept the fire burning. Because learning doesn't stop during this quarantine period. The pandemic cannot stop a student who is eager to learn. Are you ready for today's topic? We are surely getting there. Soon, you will find yourself drafting and writing your own speeches, and as part of your performance task in this subject, you will soon see yourself perform and deliver your own speeches. Are you excited? Worry not, because me and your subject teachers will help you along the way. Are you excited? Let us start. For this session's competencies, these is the things that we wish to develop. The most essential learning competency for today is use of effective speech writing on audience profile, logical organization, duration, word choice, and grammatical correctness. Here are my questions for you. Have you experienced preparing for a speech or writing an essay? What are the things you have considered in writing your speech or essay? And lastly, how did you write it? Whenever you are asked by your teacher to write an essay, how do you prepare? Is it like after knowing the topic, Google it, type it on the search bar, and voila, copy and paste? Or are you the type of really write and exhaust all your thoughts, then it is when it is well and good for you, it is ready for submission? Or you are the type who plan, research, outline, draft, revise, and finalize your paper? Some of us may be guilty of the kind of writer I mentioned, but we have to be reminded that writing is a process. Moreover, writing a speech is also a critical task because you will deliver it to an audience. Hence, it is important that you make sure that your speech content is clear, concise, and correct. Let me introduce to you the writing process. Here we have 3 steps to the writing process. Here is the first one: conducting an audience analysis, determining the purpose of the speech, selecting a topic, narrowing down a topic, and gathering data. Let's discuss it one by one. Audience analysis entails looking into the profile of your target audience. This is done so you can tailor fit your speech content and delivery to your audience. The profile includes the following information: demography, which includes the age range. Are they high school students, elementary students, parents, teachers, professionals? You have to consider that. How about the male female ratio, educational background and affiliations, or degree program taken? What are the nationality of these people? Economic status, academic or corporate designation? because the language that you will use on your speech would vary depending on this demographics. Next is situation in terms of time, venue, occasion, and size. How large are your audits? Is it small or large size? Do you need PowerPoint presentations or visual aids? What occasion is that? Is it a toast, a valedictory speech? How about the venue? How about the time? Is it during the morning or the evening? Psychology. It is the values, beliefs, attitudes, preferences, cultural and racial ideologies in me. You have to know your audience so that you would know how to communicate with them. Next is the purpose. The purpose for writing and delivering the speech can be classified into three: to inform, to entertain, or to persuade. An informative speech provides the audience with a clear understanding of the concept or idea presented by the speaker. For the specific purpose, here are the example. To inform grade 11 students about the process of conducting an automated student government election. So that is a very specific topic for an informative speech. Next, to inform grade 11 students about the definition and relevance of information literacy today. So this one talks about the definition and relevance of information literacy. Then, to inform grade 11 students about the importance of effective money management. How about an entertainment speech? It provides the audience with amusement. For the sample purposes, we have here to entertain grade 11 students with his or her funny experiences in automated election, or to entertain grade 11 students with interesting observations of people who lack information literacy. Third, to entertain grade 11 students with the success stories of the people in the community. So these are sample purposes for for an entertainment. Third, a persuasive speech provides the audience with well argued ideas that can influence their own beliefs and decisions. For sample purposes, we have to persuade the school administrators to switch from manual to automated student government election, or to persuade grade 11 students to develop information literacy skills, or to persuade the school administrators to promote financial literacy among students. For your topic, it is your focal point of your speech, which can be determined once you have decided on your purpose. If you are free to decide on a topic, choose one that really interests you. What are the particular interests that you might have? It might talk about health, lifestyle, sports, gaming, clothing, fashion, etc. There are a variety of topics that you may. So, as there are different strategies that you may use in selecting a topic, such as your personal experiences, discussing with your family members or friends, free writing, listing, asking questions, or semantic webbing. So, how to narrow down this topic? It means making your main idea more specific and focused. The strategies in selecting a topic can also be used when you narrow down a topic. So, here is an example. So for your general purpose, it is to inform. And then for your specific purpose is to inform grade 11 students on the importance of effective money management. So the topic there would be financial literacy or money management. How to narrow down this topic? So you would see here how it can be specified from a general topic to the most specific one relating to that main topic of yours. So here you started with effective money management, and then effective management intended for grade 11 students. Next, developing an effective money management of grade 11 students. And lastly, for the most specific topic for your research could be defining and developing effective money management skills of grade 11 students. You see? Very easy, right? How about data gathering? How would you gather your data? So this is the stage where you collect ideas, information, sources, and references relevant or related to your specific topic. You should not rely on what the internet can provide us. Of course, it has various sources and information, but of course, it could also be done by visiting your library. observing a certain phenomenon or even events related to your topic, or conducting an interview or survey. The data that you will gather will be very useful in making your speech informative, entertaining, or persuasive. Next step for the writing process: selecting a speech pattern, preparing an outline, creating the body of the speech, preparing the introduction, and preparing the conclusion. Writing patterns in general are structured that will help you organize the ideas related to your. It could be biographical, categorical or topical, causal, chronological, comparison or contrast, problem solution, and spatial. Let me elaborate on that. Here, for the biographical pattern, it presents descriptions of your life or of a person, famous or not. So this would be as someone you are interested in to discuss or to share something about that person. So for the specific purpose, it is to inform my audience about my grandfather, the late former President Ramon Magsaysay. So the topic that I could give for that would be describing the life and works of my grandfather, the late former President Ramon Magsaysay. So you are going to specify your topic on dealing with the life and works of the late president. How about categorical or topical? It presents related categories supporting the topic. For example, your specific purpose is to persuade the community members to use the TRs as means of eliminating garbage and protecting the environment. The specific topic that you may use for that would be why the community members should promote reducing, reusing, and recycling. Next, causal. This one is where we present the cause effect relationship. Example would be for the specific purpose is to inform my audience on the effects of overeating. Oops, I'm guilty. Anyway, for the specific topic on that could be explaining the possible effects of overeating to one's health. Okay, so that is for the cause and effect, the effect of overeating to people. Next, for the chronological pattern, it is where we present the idea in time order. So, for example, we have the specific to inform my audience about the significant events in the 1986 EDSA revolution or people power. So, we mentioned here a specific event, a significant event. So, what would be the topic we may discuss or dwell on this particular purpose? It is describing the significant events before, during, and after the 1980 EDSA revolution or people power. So you see, there is a time order in your topic. Next, comparison and contrast. It presents comparison or contrast of two or more points. Example would be to inform the audience on the amount of protection against the virus by using face masks. So what can we compare and contrast with this? So for our specific topic is providing the rate of efficiency of the face mask, namely the surgical mask, the N95, the copper mask, or the fabric mask available in the market. Next pattern is problem solution. It presents an identified problem, its causes, and recommended solution. So this time around, you are going to find a topic which is a problem that you observe, and later on, you are going to provide a solution. For example, to persuade the audience to support the educational programs of the national government. For your specific topic, it could be explaining the reasons for supporting the government's educational programs as the primary means of increasing the Philippines' literacy. So the problem would be the literacy rate, and the solution would be how can we improve the literacy rate of the Philippines. Next is after knowing your pattern, it's important to prepare an outline. So an outline is a hierarchical list that shows the relationship of your ideas. Experts in public speaking state that once your outline is ready, two-thirds of your speech writing is finished. A good outline helps you see that all the ideas are in line with your main idea or message. The elements of an outline include introduction, body, and conclusion. Write your outline based on how you want your ideas to develop. I hope you were able to encounter outline as you discuss it with your former years in school. Outline can be presented through a table format or a list format. Let me give you an example. Here is a table format. So on the first column, you would see here the main headings like the purpose, a specific purpose, topic, pattern, introduction, body, conclusion. Okay, and then to the other side is its corresponding. For example, the purpose of your speech is to persuade. So your specific purpose is to persuade the community members to reduce, reuse, and recycle as means of eliminating garbage and protecting the environment. That is your purpose. So your possible topic for that is promoting the importance of reduce, reuse, and recycle in eliminating waste and protecting the environment. So what could be the pattern you may use there? So it is problem solution. So you have problem on waste management, you provide solution for that, which is the 3 R's. So for your introduction, you have to share facts on the current situation of the environment. It's very vital or important that you may share statistics, numbers to support your data or your claims. For the body, these are the possible contents. Discuss how improper waste disposal becomes an environmental problem. Explain how reduce, reuse, and recycle would eliminate waste and protect the environment. For your conclusion, so this would be the end of your speech, state the specific purpose of your speech again, which is, or end you ask for, call for action. So this is an example of a table format. Next, for the title format, we have this example. First is you start with the main headings. I have here 4. And then after these main headings, you prepare for the subheadings to support your main ideas. So for number 1, your main idea is as of today, there is an alarming increase of waste in our community. So what could be the supporting details on that? According to Solid Waste Management Office, if we do not take immediate action, we might face more perils caused by natural calamities. Now, I am going to talk about how to eliminate waste and protect the environment. You see, these 2 subheadings is related to your number 1 main heading. How about the second one? Improper waste disposal causes environmental problems. These are the subheadings. Waste contaminates the soil, waste contaminate the water, and waste that can cause floods. Okay, so this is one is related to the improper waste disposal. Third, main idea is there are ways to eliminate waste and protect the environment. So here you are going now to provide a solution. So one is reducing, reusing, and recycling can help eliminate waste. Two, people should start doing this at home. And then for your last one, for your call to action or conclusion, we must act now. We have the following. This solution should be supported by the local government. Let us learn from the lessons in natural calamities we have experienced. So this is the kind of a title format. Next part is after knowing your outline or drafting your outline, you are now ready to write the body of your speech. So the body of the speech provides explanations, examples, or any details that can help you deliver your purpose and explain the main idea of your speech. One major consideration in developing the body of your speech is the focus or essential idea. The body of your speech should only have one central idea. The following are some strategies to highlight your main idea. Present real life or practical examples. Show statistics. I told you number is essential. To make your claim credible, present comparisons, and share ideas from the experts or practitioners. For the introduction part, it is the foundation of your speech. Here, your primary goal is to get the attention of your audience and present the subject or main idea of your speech. Your first few words should do so. The following are some strategies. It is very important that your introduction is eye-catchy or that will arouse the interest of your audience so that you would know that they would listen to you. So here are some strategies. You may use a real life experience and connect that experience to your subject. Use practical examples and explain their connection to your subject. Start with a familiar or strong quote and then explain what it means. Use facts or statistics and highlight their importance to your subject. And tell a personal story to illustrate your point. For the last part of your speech is your conclusion. It restates the main idea of your speech. Furthermore, it provides a summary, emphasizes the message, and calls for action. While the primary goal of the introduction is to get the attention of your audience, the conclusion aims to leave the audience with a memorable statement. The following are some strategies. Begin your conclusion with a restatement of your message. Use positive examples, encouraging words, or memorable lines from songs or stories familiar to your audience. Ask a question or series of questions that can make your audience reflect or ponder. For the third part or the step for the writing process is editing and or revising and rehearsing. Since it is a speech, you have to deliver it in front of an audience. It is essential that you would have your practice or rehearsal. Let's start with editing or revising first. It is your written speech involves correcting errors in mechanics such as grammar, punctuation, capitalization, unity, coherence, and others. So as you write, or if you had your free writing, still you might commit some errors, and it's important that you edit and revise. So here are the 6 power principles for speech editing from Blue Gun of 2013. The first one is to edit for focus. So, what's the point? What's the message of the speech? Ensure that everything you have written from introduction to conclusion is related to your central message. Second is edit for clarity. I don't understand the message because the examples or supporting details were confusing. You have to make all ideas in your speech clear by arranging them in logical order. Example would be main idea first, then supporting details, or supporting details first, then main idea. Or you may use the different patterns that I introduced to you a while ago. Third is edit for concision, or you have to be concise. The speech was all over the place. The speaker kept talking endlessly as if no one was listening to him or her. Keep your speech short, simple, and clear by eliminating unrelated stories and sentences and by using simple words. Remember, we communicate to express, not to impress. Fourth one is edit for continuity. The speech was too difficult to follow. I was lost in the middle. Keep the flow of your presentation smooth by adding transition words and phrases. The fifth one is edit for variety. I didn't enjoy the speech because it was boring. Add spice to your speech by shifting tone and style from formal to conversational and vice versa, moving around the stage or adding humor. Edit for impact and beauty. There's nothing really special about the speech. Make your speech memorable by using these strategies. Surprise the audience, use vivid descriptive images, write well crafted and memorable lines, and use figures of speech. Last part is rehearsing. It gives you an opportunity to identify what works and what does not work for you and for your target audience. Some strategies include reading your speech aloud, recording your own analysis, or look in front of the mirror while delivering your speech so that you would have an idea how you look to your audience, or for your peers or coaches to give feedback on your delivery. The best thing to remember at this stage is constant practice makes. I know you have rehearsals and practices way back when there is still no pandemic during for your performances inside the classroom. So I believe you know what I mean with rehearsing. So here are some guidelines in speech writing. One is keep your words short and simple. Your speech is meant to be heard by your audience, not read. Avoid jargon, acronyms, or technical words because they can confuse your audience. Make your speech more personal. Use the personal pronoun I, but take care not to overuse it. When you need to emphasize collectiveness with your audience, use the personal pronoun we. Fourth guideline is use active verbs and contractions because they add to the personal and conversational tone of your speech. Fifth is be sensitive of your audience. Be careful with your language, jokes, and nonverbal cues. That's why it's very important to know the profile of your audience or their demographics before writing your speech. Six, use metaphors and other figures of speech to effectively convey your point. And last, manage your time well. Make sure that the speech falls under the time limit. Another consideration is that you should know the duration of your speech. Would you be given a 1 hour speech, a whole day speech? How should you prepare for that? How long should you prepare for it? I hope you learned a lot with our today's discussion. If you have questions, please feel free to comment below so that we may address that to our next virtual meeting. I am excited for you to start writing your own speeches. Don't you worry, we still have a lot to learn and discuss. See you on our next virtual meeting. Happy learning!